Hello everyone, it's Haley again. So earlier I told you all I was going to make pork rib tips for dinner today. And I was going to show you guys how I make them and flavor them. So I bake them in the oven because I try not to fry anything as much as possible. You need to preheat your oven to 400 degrees and get a pan about this size. So I spray that with Pam, and the Pam I get is butter flavored. It's the best one. So I get that one. I have all my ingredients set out just so I'm not running around. And I have sweet honey barbecue sauce. Kraft. It's also good. And then garlic powder. And this is the big flavor. Smokehouse maple. You can do any seasoning you want, but I like this specifically. It smells so good, and it's really good. So, I'm going to take these out. And put them in there. These are just a little bit frozen, but I just lay them in there. I'm going to wash my hands. Throw this away. Okay. After you got that thrown away, I'm going to set this right here. I have an oven preheating. It's at 300 right now. I'm going to start seasoning. So I usually start with my garlic powder. And I start at the top. Always flip them over. I hate it when people don't do that. Flip them over and season the other side, or you're not going to get very much flavor. Ew, I just got that in my nail. Okay, flavor this side, and you want them juicy. So after you do that, flavor it with your other seasoning, which this one I put a lot. Okay, flip it. So, some people are afraid to touch raw meat. If you're afraid to fix raw meat, don't do this recipe, because you have to flip and flip and flip. I put a ton of this just because it tastes so good. Washing my hands. Looks like my oven's preheated. Barbecue sauce, I usually put in like a little bowl like this size, and I pour it in my bowl, just a little bit, because we'll use most of it at the end. So I use about that much, and then get this brush. You'll be using this before it's cooked and after it's cooked, so you have to make sure this is washed when your food's cooked, so you're not putting raw onto cooked. So I just put this on the sides of my pans and on the inside. So I don't put it on my meat, but I put it like on the sides. So it can kind of drain inside the meat, and then when it's cooked, that's when I'll mostly put it on the meat, but I'll go ahead and put a little bit. You can put it on the meat, just don't put too much. Most of it will go in the pan. I usually try and make sure I can get the sides of it. And remember, you need to make sure you put Pam in this so it doesn't. Okay, so I got that. Okay, so we have that. Set it to the side. Now, most important part is to wrap it in foil. With a deep freezer. I usually cook it for about 30 minutes, and then I test it. And now I'm going to put this in the oven, starting at 30 minutes. Start. And I'll show you the rest after this done. I have it set for 30 minutes, and then we'll check on it and then put it back in. So we'll update after that's done. And in my next video, after we update, will be on how I fix my potatoes after the 30 minutes of it being in there. See you later.